to a Red Dead Redemption Online video. This is the introduction slash tutorial that I believe is an hour long, so this may come in 2 or 3 parts. I don't know if I'll be returning to doing more online stuff later, and I want to, but I want to really do it with like the crew, or I don't know. I'll see what happens. If I can get some of the crew members to join me and do some more online stuff in the future, then I will. But for now, let's get started with this tutorial, shall we?
Well then, you need your portrait took. Place your palms by your chest now for me.
Okay, so this is my character. Except... processing mugshot.
Jackson! Officer Jackson, move those prisoners! Officer Benton! Kitchens aid staff! Officer Townsend, those rocks ain't gonna break themselves. What are you standing there for? Get moving! What are you looking at? Go on, get moving!
You?
Is that
You?
me? Yeah, that's me, isn't it?
You with the hammer? And you'll do.
Yep.
We need
Oh my
to perform a
God.
work detail out in Valentine. Come on, get in. Open the gate. Come on, Milliken. Yeah! I tell you what, old Jameson is a wretched, sour old bastard, and no mistake. You lot stay calm in there.
We weren't saying nothing.
Well, you are now. Shut up. You know, my wife has acquired ideas significantly above her station. She's been reading too many goddamn books. Personally, I'm against education. Of women, I mean. And men, I guess. Unnecessary. Doesn't add much to the world. Education.
Good day, gentlemen.
Oh.
Don't do anything stupid. Nobody gets shot. Act like fools, and the pair of you will be dead within a minute. Now, what are your names?
Jenkins and Milliken.
Well, Mr. Jenkins and Mr. Milliken, throw your guns to the ground and get on down here. That's it. Very glad to meet you. It's not worth being rash. You boys get paid a salary. You get that salary whether these people escape or not. Your wives presumably want you alive. Let them out. Now, please.
Okay. Okay.
You all run away. Aside from you. Try to stay out of trouble. This is a stroke of good fortune for all of you. Use it. Now, Mr. Jenkins and Mr. Milliken, be so kind as to quickly run away before somebody gets shot entirely unnecessarily. Go on, don't look back. Mr. Wendt, I believe it was $50 we agreed on.
It was.
Here's 50 each.
Each?
Yes. Now get out of here, both of you. My employer and I appreciate your professionalism.
All we did was stand there and look tough.
And you did it fantastically well. Good day, gentlemen. Now, ma'am, how about you pick up these guns and we move out? My mistress is waiting for us. Come along.
Follow
We
the
better
stranger.
get on this horse.
say anything. Just gonna. Okay, it's silent time. So, like I said before, this is.
It's not much of an animal, but we haven't got far to ride.
Okay, not
Get
silent
on the
time.
horse there.
Well, like I said before, this
Ready?
is all the
Wonderful.
tutorial.
I hope you'll forgive the secrecy. My employer particularly values discretion.
Oh,
My name is
camera angle
Mr.
bad.
Horley, by
Here we
the
go.
way. 6 months at Sisika Penitentiary, awaiting a hanging for a murder you did not commit. Must have felt a whole lot longer, my friend. You still seem strong, though. I mean, doesn't look like breaking all those rocks has left you entirely broken, in body or in spirit. I hope I am right about that. Rounding you folks up, and those sham trials, they were a disgrace. Made a mockery of the rule of law. Still can't quite believe they got away with it. There's others convicted when you were. Came out breathing fire. Maybe you're like that too. Guess we'll see. Or maybe you just want to put it all behind you, forget you were in there at all. That would be fine, of course, but you will listen to my mistress first.
Yes, sir.
Spent a good sum getting you folks out. You owe her an audience, at least. You've been away for a while, so we'll help you get set up in the world. Then if you want to accept our offer, you can. That's more than reasonable. And freedom out on the range can wait a few moments longer, can't it? Good. As soon as we're done, you can find your old posse. Or try and start a new one. You'll have money in your pocket to go to the store with. And there'll be chances to make more, if that's what you're after. And chances to raise hell, too, if you feel you're in the need of them. Okay. We haven't got far to go now. Just up here. There's the camp. Get your horse. Been a while since you saw a hitching post, huh?
Not really, because I've been playing the main story, and I've been seeing lots of hitching posts.
This way. She's anxious to meet you. Madam, we're back.
Hello. Jessica Leclerc, how do you do? What did you tell her?
Nothing, as we discussed.
Thank you, Horley. I do hope we haven't inconvenienced you dreadfully. But seeing as you were due to be hanged in a week, I'm sure you don't object too strongly. I know you're innocent. Well, not perhaps exactly innocent, but not guilty of what you were accused. I know you and those who were with you that died were little more than patsies, and that you were set up by one of 3 men or a woman, possibly by all of them. I can't be sure, but that is all I know so far.
And one of these people also made Mrs. Leclerc a widow.
And I will avenge my husband's death, so help me God. But I will not avenge it upon them who did not cause it, or caused it unwittingly. Anyway, I'm sure this is all a touch confusing and melodramatic. Where are my manners? Horley, please show our guests to their tent and give them some fresh clothes to put on.
Very good, madam.
Then serve us both a little refreshment.
Certainly, madam. This way. You'll find a change of clothes in there, alongside a few other items you might need, a lasso, a knife, and a lantern, I believe.
Thanks, guy. Oh my god, that outfit is awful. Alright, we're changing that immediately. Well, I'm starting to prefer the prison get-up. But I guess this will do. actually, wait a minute, modify a bit more. Yeah. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, I guess this will do. Yeah. Yes, I'm sure.
That looks more comfortable. Hawley,
Here, madam.
you're very good health. I suppose it beats dying,
Mrs. Leclerc's husband was murdered by one of his business partners.
And I intend to find out which one. Or rather, I intend for you to find out. And kill them. You're the only person I could possibly trust to do whatever it takes. Because you and your accomplices, you're the only other victims of their lies still alive. See, you walked into the town at approximately the same time my husband was shot in the back, but by another gun, firing different bullets to those you possessed when you were arrested. These bullets, this was their mistake. You were rounded up and sentenced to death, all because you came to town and didn't talk too much and seemed like you were nasty. Anyway, here they are, the people who run Blackwater. Mr. Jeremiah Shaw, banker, real estate speculator, and crook. Mr. Amos Lansing, ranch owner, speculator, and crook. Mrs. Grace Lansing, his wife, society patroness, lover of the arts, crook, and my former best friend. Teddy Brown, her disgraced brother, outlaw, wanted man, and still in contact with them. All I ask of you is your help in finding out quite what happened.
Mrs. Leclerc would like to help you get back on your feet. Get back to work.
Whatever your work may be, I don't judge. You want to rob? Rob. You want to save innocent folk? Do that as well. But you need me just as much as I need you. I think we all understand each other.
I hope we do.
Good. I look forward to rewarding you for killing those who made me a widow. My husband was a true believer in this country and in the West. He was killed for greed. Foul greed when there's quite enough for everybody. I don't care what your scruples are as to killing. I will take the full burden of that sin upon my shoulders. Goodbye, for now. Then Hawley, go introduce her to nice Mr. Cripps.
I think you'll like Cripps well enough. He's long past his prime, of course, but he hasn't gone entirely crazy just yet. And he will help you, better than most of his ilk. Cripps, get up.
Hello, partner. Harley.
This is your new boss.
Oh, pleased to meet you, partner. J.B. Cripps at your service.
We'll pay to get your camp established. Mrs. Leclerc is a generous benefactor.
And, where are we headed?
Alright, so select the location for your map. For your camp, I meant to say. Set camp location. Small camp. Oh! I can only choose one currently, so Heartlands.
Oh, and, madam, while Cripps is establishing your camp, perhaps you can go to the station and see the clerk, then head to see Clay Davies. He's a horse thief and not a terribly nice one. Then meet Cripps back at your camp.
See you shortly, boss.
Good luck.
Scrawny nag.
The sooner you do it, the sooner we'll leave you to your own devices.
Alright, let's check out this camp. Oh no, not the camp yet. We're going to the post office first, and then checking out the camp, right? Hey, good sir. I need a mission.
Hello. You must be a Horley's friend. He's one of us. He said you are also a discouraged creature. Now, I will be honest. I try not to talk too much to women. Well, let's leave that. That's me. But Horley insisted you was okay. I'm very discouraged, you see. Anyway, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Sort of. I find your reticence charming. Real charming. I heard you might want to earn a little extra money. Well, some gentlemen have been robbing our stages, and they are not part of the club, if you catch my meaning. If you can make them go away, I'm sure they will have something of interest to you. They're up in Cumberland Forest. See what you can do, okay? Here, by the way, a catalog. The latest issue. Just came into this armpit from a land more civilized. And if things work out, well, my colleagues and I move around these stations as needed. And all of us are very discouraged. We will all help you with pertinent information, even if you are a lady. Good afternoon, ma'am.
That was a little sexist, but I'll let it slide this once. Alright, time to go to Cumberland Forest. Hey, scrawny nag. Let's go. Search for the hideout. Well, I'm going to leave my horse here. Don't want scrawny nag getting caught in the crossfire. Now, where's this hideout? Gonna get behind this tree and start shooting. Peekaboo! Well, I missed there. Hang on, let me just reload real quick. Oh, don't crouch anymore, you done it. Alright, good. Let's loot. Loot these motherfuckers.
Okay. Okay. You're good. You're real good, friend.
I'll deal with you in a second. Gonna loot your friends first.
So, I don't want to die, friend. Be merciful, friend.
I said I'll deal with you in a minute. Be patient.
I know
Oh,
what
what was
you're
this?
thinking. It's a trick.
Oh, hello.
Let's be real clear. This ain't a trick. I don't want to die. I'm reformed.
I'm sure you are, sir. Like I said, I'll deal with you in a second. Give me a minute. Alright, what do you want?
Here. Take this. It's a map.
Oh, a map.
Just be kind. Don't kill me.
Go on then. I'll spare you this time, but if you come back and try and attack me, you'll regret it. Open treasure map. next. Well, that's it for this video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.